The upcoming action RPG Warlong Fallen Dynasty will be getting a demo on February 24th. It was announced this week that eager fans can check out the game before it releases on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and PC via Steam and the Microsoft Store, according to the official Twitter account. Save data from the demo will transfer to the full game upon release, and completing the demo rewards players with a Crouching Dragon Helmet DLC. The previous demo back in September last year was only available for a limited time only for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. This time around though, it's for all platforms. The demo will contain the first two chapters, Chapter 1, Village Calamity, and Chapter 2, Two Chivalrous Heroes. Players will also get to test out online multiplayer. Those on PlayStation and Xbox must be connected to the Xbox Network or PlayStation Network, as the demo is only playable online. You won't need a paid membership in order to play though. Warlong Fallen Dynasty will launch on both generations of the PlayStation and Xbox consoles, as well as PC and Xbox Game Pass on March 3rd, 2023. Don't forget to check out the demo on February 24th. As with all news that's mentioned in this video, you can check out the link in the description below. The action RPG Assassin's Creed Valhalla just won the first ever award for the new video game score category at the Grammys this year. While game music has won categories in previous award ceremonies, this is the first win for the brand new category, Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games and Other Interactive Media. The award went to Stephanie Okonomo, who is the composer for the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC. Other nominees in the category included composers for Aliens Fireteam Elite, Call of Duty Vanguard, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Old World. Dawn of Ragnarok released last year, adding an Odin tale expansion following his journey to rescue his son Baldur. This was based on the mythical dwarven realm of Svartalfheim. Players embark on the Norse-inspired journey infiltrating and taking over strongholds. It's great to see more mainstream awards gaining the video game category, as it spotlights these fantastic titles in a broader sense. Now moving on to Path of Exile. In a recent post on the official Path of Exile forum, Grinding Gear Games has released a roadmap of what's ahead for Path of Exile players in 2023. This includes the next expansion, next major phase with Path of Exile 2 and the mobile version. While the release of Path of Exile 2 has already been slated for 2024, it looks like another busy year for the online action RPG. The roadmap includes plans for the next expansion, or version 3.21, which will launch in early April. This means that current Challenge League for the Forbidden Sanctum will last longer than usual. The chosen time frame is to make sure that the next update has enough time and nothing is rushed. Grinding Gear Games plans to reveal the next expansion 3.22 at ExileCon, with the launch taking place 2 weeks after. The post mentions that dates for Path of Exile 2 beta will be released alongside ExileCon. Not much else was shared in the post, but previously the developer outlined the aim for the next phase's launch would be in 2024. While the 2 certainly makes the game sound like a separate part entirely, previously the devs have detailed that it will provide a brand new 7th Act campaign. Both Path of Exile 1 and 2 will share the same client though. Path of Exile Mobile will be getting a showcase previewing what the on-the-go version will look like. The mobile version will be similar to the PC counterpart, with no pay-to-win elements according to the official website. Rockfish Games this week have announced that Everspace 2, the long-awaited single-player shooter, will be released in April. Everspace 2 has been in early access since last year in January, but developer Rockfish has announced it's finally leaving early access on April 6th for PC. For consoles, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S will release sometime in summer of 2023. In case you missed it, the game follows an emotional journey of an immortal clone space pilot aptly named Adam, whose death has final consequences. A new 2-minute trailer features the story of the game's quite ambitious, detailed narrative. It covers starship gameplay as well as less favourable alien planets. Puzzles and navigating your way through different faction encounters are all part of the mix. Adam will team up with other characters as they explore the precarious planets across the DMZ. Everspace 2 available on early access on PC via the Microsoft Store, GOG and Steam, and the game will be leaving early access on April 6th. Red Hook and the developer behind the dark fantasy roguelike Darkest Dungeon 2 have announced the title will be leaving early access on May 8th. The title was originally launched on PC in October 2021. The game features old favourites as well as new characters in the sequel. But you don't have to wait until the full launch to check out the dungeon crawler, as there's currently a free demo on Steam and the Epic Games Store. This limited time demo is available until the end of Steam Next Fest, ending on February 13th. The demo features 4-star heroes as you explore a whole region with the Sprawl, which is a city, and Voter, a farm to encounter. In the second title, players will venture through Lovecraftian dungeons, much like the first game, in turn-based combat that take on a range of different enemies. There are some new features though, however, such as the affinity system that affects links between each of your party members. The emotional state of one hero can impact the relationship that they share with others in the group. If you're diving in, be sure to check out our Darkest Dungeon 2 Early Access Getting Started guide, and if you want to know more about the Early Access version, you can also check out our gameplay and features preview, which goes into more detail. Action RPG Hogwarts Legacy cast a spell on Twitch as it hit an all-new high for Twitch concurrent views for a single-player game. One of the biggest launches this year has been dominating Twitch views, and Hogwarts Legacy was released this week for those who pre-ordered the digital edition, gaining 72 hours of early access, and also had its full launch on February 10th. It has been doing the rounds on the online streaming platform, breaking new viewership records with a peak of over 1.2 million for a single-player game at the time this article was written. Hogwarts Legacy remains in the top spot for the top currently global selling game on Steam. The all-time peak of the concurrent players reached about 489,000 players during the early access launch, making it the second highest single-player game. Cyberpunk 2077 is still in the #1 spot for this though. Part of the large number of views is also helped by its early access streams and of course Twitch drops. The Twitch drop campaign gives players in-game cosmetics that Hogwarts fans are eager to get their hands on. The cosmetics bonuses include the Silver Dragon Eye Spectacles, the Urchin Hat, Carmine Lightning Bolt Scarf, and Lilac Ensemble. You can even drop by our Twitch channel if you want to pick up these bonuses. Hogwarts Legacy is currently available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and PC. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One editions will be releasing on April 4th, as well as the Switch edition on July 25th. We've been having a blast playing it over on Twitch, but have you been playing the game? What do you think of it so far? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our review, guides, and Hogwarts Legacy wiki for all your visiting needs. The first Nintendo Direct of the year was held this week with a number of announcements and updates. There are a ton of things covered, but here are just some of our favourite bits of news from the Nintendo Direct showcase. A new trailer was released for the sequel, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Some new details revealed was that Link has access to a new arrow type that looks to seek out his enemies. Other new features previewed was shield surfing on rails, a new cannon weapon, and confirmation that we can actually build vehicles now. Link can be seen driving an actual car made up of ancient tech. Other highlights for the Direct included the release date for the indie RPG Sea of Stars, steeped in the nostalgia of yesteryear as it's inspired by classic turn-based RPGs. This title will be released on August 29, 2023. A demo is also available now, which is exclusive to the Nintendo eShop, so if you want to go check it out, you can go head over there and download it now. There was also a Metroid Prime Remastered announcement. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC Volume 3 coming on February 16th, and a newly announced JRPG by Level 5 called Decablis. The game will have players follow in the footsteps of a new detective named Harvard. In a unique twist, the Decablis hunt for criminals both in the physical world as well as in virtual reality. Blizzard Entertainment has revealed details about Season 3 of Diablo 2 Resurrected. This upcoming season will include a ladder reset, new rune words to enhance your builds, and several quality of life improvements. Season 3 kicks off on February 16th with patch 2.6 releasing one day earlier on February 15th. The ladder Season 3 will have characters from previous seasons transferred to the relevant non-ladder groups. Any items on hand in shared stashes from Season 1's ladder will be gone when the next season goes live. There will be 8 new rune words introduced at the start of Season 3. This includes runes that are geared towards increasing movement speed, assassin and druid builds, as well as enhancing resistance. According to Blizzard's patch notes, these rune words sprinkle variety into the competitive meta and provide players with new strategies to try out during the season. Some changes to the classic Terra Zone system are being made. Going forward, these zones will be playable in offline games, while additional zones will be opened up as eligible terror zones. One not so favourable terror zone among players called Karist Sewers will be removed. Well, that's it for the Week in the Wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits. And budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us with news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness.